Hey guys, welcome back to the Ace Comic-Con live show presented by Code of Conduct Custom Tattoos. Simpsons fans, you must know this person that I'm sitting here next to. I'm here with Phil Ortiz, one of the creators of some of your favorite Simpsons characters. Ned Flanders, Apu, legendary animator Mr. Phil Ortiz. Thanks for being here, man.
Actually, I'm the designer of the characters. The real creators are the script writers because they have descriptions of all the characters in a script. So we, as designers, take it from there. They give us scripts.
Nice.
Okay.
And so we just feel what the character should look like, their personality, their environment, and things like that. And so, it's in our ballpark.
So when they, let's take one of the characters you designed, Apu. So they just give you an idea, we want somebody who's running a convenience store here, and you just come up with the way he looks?
Well, it's funny you should mention Apu. I mean, he is the only character that is a real person.
You're kidding me.
And he, up to this day, he doesn't know that I used him as a design because I was able to...
You didn't tell him?
Yeah, no, it's a long story.
He would want a royalty check.
No, kind of in that direction. If he would have found out, he would have been asking, "Oh, where is my cut? I want my percentage.
Right.
Give me my royalties."
Rightly so.
Yes.
So take us. Let's jump in the time machine real quick. Take us back to your early days in your career. What kind of stuff were you doing that led you to The Simpsons?
Well, it goes back to, you mean working professionally, right?
Uh-huh.
My first professional job was working at Hanna-Barbera.
Oh,
way back in
awesome.
1978, when there was a Hanna-Barbera.
Right.
It's long gone now. And I just networked because these projects that all these animation studios had were kind of a short-term projects. So we had to find out who else had work, which other studios had work. So I survived that since 72. 78. Sorry, 78. But I've been working steadily at all the major studios.
That's awesome.
In Hollywood back then. I'd say about 2/3 of them are gone.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just the big ones are still around.
So when you were working at Hanna-Barbera, did the phone ring? Did you have connections over at Fox?
It's kind of a long story.
We have a lot of tape.
I was in junior college, and I was like 10 units away from getting my AA, and I had joined the journalism class. And the journalism class back then had no computers, okay?
Right.
So we had to go to another junior college to get the plates done for the newspaper.
Yeah.
So when I was there at that other junior college, I met this man who was in charge of the print shop, and he knew somebody who worked at Hanna-Barbera, who was the foreman for background design.
Oh, nice.
So he gave me his number, and then I called him. His name was Al Gamure, and Al says, "Yeah, come on down and let's see your stuff." But when I went down there, I showed him my portfolio, but I had a lot of character art. Since Al Gamure was the supervisor for the backgrounds, he says, "Well, this is nice, real nice, but I really need somebody who can do backgrounds." That was not my forte.
Okay.
So, but he said, "Well, how about this? How would you like to take some animation classes after work hours at Hanna-Barbera?" I said, "Yeah, I like that. It's a whole new experience." So I did that, and I was taking it for about 3 months, and the exec producer came by and said, "Okay, folks, we sold a lot of shows, about 7 or 8 shows for the networks this season, and we're going to be short of people.
Wow.
Anybody interested in the categories of backgrounds, character art, character design, models, storyboards, layout, bring your portfolios in tomorrow." So I did that. I brought my portfolio in, went to the executive producer's office, and he was sitting there looking at my portfolio, flipping the pages, and he kept going, Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
It's like, oh no, this guy hates it.
No, it's like, yeah, he was giving me the impression, do you think this work is good? Do you think this artwork is going to give you a job here?
What is this? Who is this guy?
So he saw the last of it, and then he closed my portfolio. And then he looks up to me and he goes, can you start tomorrow?
No
What?
kidding.
Just like that.
Oh my gosh.
Hamana.
That's
so
awesome.
Before I knew it, I was on payroll. They gave me my desk, and they told me, okay, get to work.
Wow.
So that was my first professional job.
That's so cool.
So from that meeting, did anybody expect that The Simpsons would grow to what it's become today? I mean, did anybody have the slightest clue?
Only the people that were behind the show. Everybody else, all the artists and technical people, they didn't think it was going to go past one season.
Yeah.
No, but my producer, she had a lot of insight,
Wow.
foresight or whatever. And she had just hired me, and she said, Phil, don't go anywhere. This show's going to
This
be
is gonna be
bigger.
great.
This show's going places. It's going to be bigger than Taxi. It's going to be bigger than Cheers.
With James
Yeah.
L. Brooks, Taxi
Yeah,
and
because
Cheers.
they have the exec
Yeah.
producers of those shows
That's so funny.
behind it. So and then I said to myself, yeah, okay, it'll pay my bills for a couple of months, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Well,
Wow.
you're currently running the Simpsons comic book, which I understand is just about to wrap up.
Yeah, after 24 years, I was with them since the beginning, and I had just finished issue number 242.
Wow.
It's an amazing run.
But I didn't do every book. We had a little team of rotating artists,
Yeah.
freelance artists.
Uh-huh.
But out of the 242, I think I touched on at least 200 of them.
Wow.
So
That's
I did the
amazing.
majority of the work.
That's an amazing. That is a
That's a long run.
Jack Kirby, Stan Lee quality run of comics right there.
Well, I
Right.
shouldn't feel that badly about it because Matt Groening has a new show called Disenchanted.
Yeah,
Yes.
on Netflix
And-
or is
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
And
Yeah.
maybe there's a chance that they may start the comic book line for Disenchanted. And then I'll
Nice.
get back into it again
Yeah,
for
that's
another 30,
awesome.
another 24
yeah,
years.
that show's
That's a
getting
great idea.
spectacular buzz. I mean,
haven't
everybody's
seen-
talking about it.
I have not seen a full episode
It's
yet.
good.
Yeah.
It's very binge worthy.
But-
So after the Simpsons comic kind of wraps up, if any other projects you got besides maybe the Disenchanted possibility?
No, I'm considered retired.
Okay.
So I'm just collecting those beautiful little pension checks and
Yeah.
and Social Security checks and coming to as many Comic Cons as possible.
Awesome.
And I sketch and nice people, and I earn a little money that way. So
Yeah.
it's keeping me off the streets.
So one of the main things you do at conventions, besides talking to people like us, you actually do commissions of Simpsonizing characters, right? You could.
Well, I don't use that term Simpsonizing. It's
Well-
it's sketchinizing because it's like a copyright infringement.
Right.
If they want to say Simpsonizing, I can't stop them.
Right.
But it is sketchinizing. I GoDaddied it, and now I sent into the Library of Congress. So now it's
It's official.
Oh,
official.
awesome.
Nice. Well, man, I really, really appreciate you being here.
thank you.
Thanks
Yes.
for coming to Chuckload of Comics and coming to Ace Comic Con. Welcome to Chicago.
Yes.
I've been here before. I've been to Chicago, but not here at the Navy Pier.
Yeah, a great place for a convention. I
Oh,
was really
yeah.
happy
It
to
is.
hear that Ace
Yeah, it's bigger
was
than I
coming
thought.
to Navy Pier.
I thought for some reason it was going to be like an arena because they all Ace
Oh.
always has their shows at arenas.
Really?
Right.
Huh.
But no,
I
this
saw
is
that.
a full scale comic convention building.
Yeah.
Well, it's Friday today. Tomorrow is Saturday. Saturday's going to be massive. You have a panel going on Saturday,
I have a panel,
4:30.
yeah.
So, guys, come see Phil Ortiz on the second stage tomorrow, Saturday at 4:30. Learn more about The Simpsons. Go by, get a commission piece from him, and
It will be an interesting show because what I do on my panel, I let people know something that nobody knows about. And
So cool.
what I talk about is just it's something that people will never know.
Okay.
That's awesome.
That's all I could say.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, if you want to
you
know
gotta-
more about what he's talking about, come to his panel Saturday at 4:30 here at Ace Comic Con at Navy Pier. We're going to now go live out to the show floor where we're doing some con footage. So, guys, how's it going out there?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how's it going?
Welcome to Ace Comic Con. Y'all having fun?
Yeah,
Yeah?
always fun.
So I love your costumes. What do we have here? We have Harley. We have Joker.
Hello.
So how long did it take to make your costumes?
I don't know, like I would say all told, probably like hours into it. like a week's worth of work, but like I spread it out. So. yeah.
Okay. I love the hammer. There's a lot of interesting design going on here. It's really cool. Awesome.
Thank you.
So are you all here all weekend?
Yes.
What's your favorite part of the show so far?
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston.
Okay, so that's Marvel, but y'all are dressed up in DC.
It doesn't mean that we can't
But-
have full opportunity though.
Let me ask you this: which one of you would be able to defeat Batman?
Obviously, the clown queen of crime right here.
But who got closer?
We don't have to talk
Who
about
actually?
that. We don't have to talk about that.
Okay, I think we're gonna say that maybe Batman might outsmart them, but I guess only time will tell. Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Enjoy the show.
Yeah,
Thank you. You as well.
Thanks. Bye.